So yeah, go ahead. I'll let you get started.
Yeah. So let's just get started. So I mean, I know some people probably gonna know who you are, but just for the people who maybe don't know, like, what is your OnlyFans? Where can we find you?
Lalunaayesol. A lot of people don't know that don't speak Spanish. It's the sun, the moon and the sun.
Okay. But tell us, like, what made you want to start OnlyFans? Like, what led up to this?
I think in the beginning, women's body, I just think it's really beautiful.
Right?
Yeah. So
Man.
I just admire, not just myself, but like other women's body. I just feel like it's beautiful, I think sexually it's okay for us to embrace ourselves, embrace our bodies, and not be embarrassed or shy. I feel like my upbringing, it's always like we were like, you need to cover up.
Suppressed, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
oh my God, yeah.
Hispanic family, it's like, you can't show that, you can't wear that around certain people.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, why not? It's natural.
Yeah.
It's natural.
But there's obviously a tipping point, right? You don't go from just like, I can't do this, I'm not allowed to, my Catholic, Christian upbringing, whatever it may be, to like, now I'm about to twerk for you on OnlyFans. Like, I just, like, there is a tipping.
It was a transition,
right?
definitely.
Yeah. What happened? Where did you come into yourself? I'll say this, like, when a girl goes through a breakup, a bitch is gonna dye her hair. Like, that is just hands down what's gonna happen, right? So, like, what?
I've been single for a while, and I feel like I'm a little bit difficult. I like to go against the grain.
Yeah.
So, and when people judge or say, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, it makes me want to do it more.
Do it, yep. Yeah.
I want to piss people off.
Yeah, because you're like, watch me, right?
Yeah. So
how long now have you been in the industry?
I think like 2 years, Justin.
Yeah. 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years.
So if somebody was to purchase your content, like what would they expect to see?
So I have 2 pages. The regular page is just a little bit more of my sexier pictures. I mean, I always used to like post my bathing suit pictures a lot, like in the summer and stuff. So I was like, why not? People will pay.
Yeah.
So I started I think that's what I started with, just doing that, doing like lingerie shoots, and then it kind of transitioned into what it is now.
So what is explain that part? What is it now? No, and be open. So, I mean, are like if somebody were to purchase your content, like, they want to know what they're going to see. Like, this is basically giving them that overview. Like, okay, is she going to do penetration? Is she going to peg her best friend? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to know, like, what they're going to see. What are you open to?
Yeah, so it's just very recent that I started doing content with other people. And I don't have much content with other people. For the most part, it's just me. When they pay for just, like, my regular page, it's just a lot of more sexier pictures. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll put some boobs in there, some ass in there for people to just see.
Yeah.
But for the most part, my regular page, I sell more of the more explicit, like, sexual content in the DMs. And then the VIP page, if they pay for that, everything's on there. They'll see it all.
Which one is your favorite? Like, which one do you like doing the most?
I feel like the VIP page is more personalized. I do like it. I mean, I do like just being comfortable in my own skin and being able to show that side of me to people, because I feel like I am a sexual person.
Yeah, that was my next question. So, like, do you feel you're sexual? Do you feel like you're more, like, submissive or aggressive, like, people pleasing?
Yeah, it just depends.
Doesn't it, right? Like, on the type of person, right? Yeah. I feel like, too, like, chameleon that way. You're like, I could be, like, whatever.
I could be submissive, but then I could be dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the person. For sure.
Do you like a man that will allow you to be dominant?
Sometimes, but no, I like being dominated for the most part.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, it is.
Really is.
Like, grab me.
Yeah. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want me to do. I take direction very well.
Me too.
See, we're going to get along just great. Okay, so is there any specific content that you haven't touched on yet that, like, you kind of want to? Like, maybe something that you do off camera that you're like, fuck, like, this would be really hot, like, if I could.
I just wish that I just would have, it's hard for me because I can't, like, I don't like sleeping around people for the most part. I know it's hard for people to believe it, but I don't have, like, a person that I'm consistently with.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? And I wish I did have that person so I can make that content.
Yeah.
As far as a male. With girls, I feel like I like all girls, and so I think yesterday was like one of my very first.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get to that.
But I'm glad that I did that because it worked out really well, I think.
So as far as like the OnlyFans like content, like fans that come to you, like, are you open to doing Like if you're being requested of something, obviously for a fee, are you open to things, or like do you have hard nose? And don't, if you have hard nose, like say that, because then you weed out like the bad people, right? Or not really the bad people, but the people you don't want to fuck with, you don't want to entertain.
I try sometimes. I think one time this guy asked me to do a ass winking video.
An ass winking? Explain, please. What is, I don't know. I'm like, can a butthole wink? Like what? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what you were doing.
What? Oh, so you're just clenching, unclenching?
I guess I was trying. I couldn't be serious. I don't know.
No, how does your asshole wink? You have to like pull the cheeks apart and then clench, unclench.
Like 300. I don't even want to pay me.
Girl, I would have been like, I would have put an eyelash on that motherfucker, and I would have been like, wink, wink, bitch. Like, are you kidding me? That could have been your.
I just couldn't take it seriously.
Can you give me his number?
He was like, I want you to do an ass winking. I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Literally, I would have googled it. Yeah.
So I think Justin showed me, and I was just like, is he fucking serious?
But wait, what is it? No, I really still don't.
It's really like literally clenching
Just
their ass.
Oh my! That would have been the easiest $300 in the world. Are you kidding me?
This guy is weird. He was weird. So
sometimes the weird ones, they have money because nobody will be their friend. So I'm just like, give me the money.
That guy will pay, but he's so like. Is very specific, so I tried to I think I did make him a video of something else.
Yeah.
But he's so specific, like he'll be like the type of guy to like write your name on a piece of paper and he's like weird like that.
Yeah.
And so I think
because they want to make, you know how many, honestly, just real like side note, there are literally so many people, and I know some friends too, have gotten like scammed from Only Girls because they're like posting pictures, they create an account, they post pictures, they're paying this fee. So like that makes sense to me. It's like, okay, I want to see like the date because they want to make sure that like it's you that's getting their monny. And at the same time, I feel like, okay, you want, yes, it's me.
Like an asshole. You know, like I'm a super nice person in general. So I just got like an asshole vibe, and I think I sent him a video and he was not happy with it. And then I was just like, okay, dude, like you should be happy that I'm even making you this damn video. I know you're paying me, you know.
But is it worth the headache?
Yeah. Sometimes he's not. And so the other day he messaged me again, and he's just like, content, I'll pay. That's all he said. I'm like, okay. I just opened it.
You should have just sent him like the bottom of your foot. Hey, $5,000.
He's a jerk, but he does pay.
Okay. So what is your like ideal Patreon, like your ideal like fan?
I have a few. I mean, and they're so sweet and they're so loyal to me, you know, and there are some that actually genuinely care, like, about my day, or, like, you know, they follow me on my social media.
Yeah.
So they keep up with my life, and they ask questions, and they genuinely are, like, involved and ask about my personal or whatever, anything that I post, you know. And they're super nice and super loyal, and like I said, I've been doing it for 2 years, and they keep up with me, you know. They'll leave, and then they come back, or they check on me. They'll send me voice texts on Instagram, like, you know, they are appreciative of me. So,
they are.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really, like, flooded, too, also with the guys that are, like, they just think that because they have all this money and they'll give you money, you'll do, like, whatever you want. But I'm like, no, bro. Yeah.
Assholes, man. Yeah. I made one cry one time, but he was a jerk. He had all this money.
Some of them like that.
It was so weird. Like, he was being a jerk. He was, I never, like, slept with him. He went on a date with me one time. And he freaking, was saying comments, like, he was, like, making jokes, but they were, like, he said my pussy stank. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know? Like, you haven't fucked me. Like, you don't know if my pussy stinks or not. Like, and he thought it was funny. Yeah. And then so after like 2 or 3
you're like, well, you have a small dick.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
we never slept together. I'm like, exactly.
Out of nowhere, you know. And I'm just like, do you think these jokes are funny? Because I'm taking them personal. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? After the third comment, I think I went off, and I was just kind of like.
Go ahead. Third comment.
I was like, after the third comment, I came to him, and I was just, I went off, and I usually. I'm patient, but I was just like, you're fucking annoying. Your comments are not fucking funny. Like, I don't know what kind of bitch you think I am. I started cussing him out, right? And he was just like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, take me up to the room, because he had gotten a hotel room here.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, take me up to get my shit. I'm leaving. Like, no. And when we got back up to the room, he started crying. He was just like, I'm just used to talking to all these girls, and I throw them money, and they let me treat them however they want.
Yeah.
If
I'd be like, pay me in cash,
I'll
not
give
your
you $5
tears.
grand right now. Like, if you fuck with me, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't want your money. I don't care. You're annoying. And I'm done. Bye. And I left him there crying. And he still tried to send me money after the next day.
Oh, yeah. That's what keep sending the money. Yeah, I don't.
And I left him there. I left him there crying in his hotel room. I was like, bye. I don't know what kind of bitch you think I am, but no. I ain't the one.
So, yeah, no, that's great. Guys are funny like that.
Yeah, they are.
Especially the sad ones. They're like, how bad can I push you and disrespect
me,
you?
He was like hugging me. He's like, I'm sorry, can you give me another chance? They're crying.
Can you give me another 500?
No, bitch, bye.
Just like money motivated. Money is the. I'm saying, like, we're not here for fun.
Yeah.
So, so as far as your, I know you have the 2 different accounts. Like, besides the one where you post pictures, obviously, like, people are gonna want to see the ones of you in action, either by yourself or with somebody else. Like, what kind of content can they expect to see?
So I'm trying to broaden
get granular with it, right? Like, I mean,
so just me usually with my toys
okay.
and with myself. I try to do that a lot just because I feel like I don't have content with other people, but I want to like start buying different kind of toys. You know what I mean? And then like doing the girl on girl thing. I think the fact that we all came together, I just was trying to do it with one girl, but 4 of us came together. I
Shit, more the merrier.
I thought that was perfect.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean even having like the pool and all of that like accessible to us. It's hard for me because I have my kids. I can't make content at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable. So
you need a safe space. Okay, so I know let's go back to earlier when you were saying like, you know, you don't sleep around, that's literally neither here nor there. Girls do that for free, you know, so it's like whatever. Exactly. It's like we in this industry we have a lot of haters, right? People want to talk a lot of shit. You're like, bitch, you fuck the guy that doesn't want you at all. Yeah, like you're over here crying over this guy that doesn't want you. He's buying my OnlyFans and I'm getting paid for it. Like there's always going to be haters, right? But I get, like you say, that you don't sleep around, like again, neither here nor there, but so you feel like you have to have like an emotional connection just to have like fun sexually with somebody.
No, I mean,
if the vibe is right?
If I want to fuck him, I'm gonna fuck him.
Right.
If I want to, you know what I mean?
So you know what I told Justin? we had a little thing here, him and Jarvis, and we were talking about like women and like when we go to a club, and I'm like, women know within like 5 seconds if we're gonna fuck you. And he's like, they're both like, no fucking way. And I'm like, no, we know.
We know.
The only person that we know. I said the only person that can fuck that up is the guy. If you open your mouth and you say some dumb shit, we're not fucking you anymore. Like seriously, we know, yeah.
And I feel like it's just me with my I'm a very spiritual person, so the energy thing, energy exchange. So I take on people's energy. I'm very like sensitive, so that's why I'd rather just not sleep around with people
to give your energy.
Yeah. And I do get drained, and I get tired, and I feel I don't know how to explain it, but I feel empty and like drained. Whatever. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of people don't understand that side.
No, I totally know.
A lot of people.
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay.
I'm an earth sign.
The bull. Damn, a lot of bulls. You fuck with a lot of bulls. Okay.
So that's a big thing. But people that see my Instagram, like I have a big following, and they assume, I have met so many guys that just assume that I'm just like a call girl or like that I'm hooking up or doing whatever, and I don't. And
you know what's crazy about that is that like girls that are in the industry, people do assume that. You know what's funny? Your guys' numbers never go down.
Yeah.
What do? They go up. Because guys are always like, oh, well, like, they may talk shit, but, like, on the under, they're, like, subscribing to your fucking channel so they can see what you're doing. It's like, because that's not accurate. Like, you know, girls really are picky and they're choosy. I feel like
it's true.
They really are, especially if you're making money like girls. Unless you're like a porn star that's like, you have to fuck this person Tuesday and then Wednesday you have this guy. Like, you're not doing that. You're teasing for a living.
Exactly.
And people assume whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Right?
And I do have so many people that are haters, and they base my life on like what I post on my social media. Nobody knows my mom life, my daily, you know what I mean, what I do on a daily basis. I'm not posting that I'm cleaning my house, cooking food, making dinner, I don't post that stuff. I post me having fun. I post my OnlyFans. People assume I don't take care of my kids. And I've gotten so many like just people talking shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, you motherfuckers don't know me.
You have no idea.
You don't know what the fuck I do.
Like, you know how long it is, like you can make like a quick little video, but then you have a full 20. You're seeing like a 30-second video, but I have a full 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, and I'm showing you what I want you to see of me, and you can judge me based on whatever. But I really don't give a fuck.
I feel like if I was ever to the point where people like there were just like so much hate, so much like talking shit, like I would use that to my advantage. You know why? Is because like people just like hate to see you like get better.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have to have thick skin, which I feel like not everybody
sometimes
is like.
I'm so sensitive. Like sometimes
I'm a Cancer girl. I'm sensitive all the time.
I'm like, Justin, I can't do it no more. I'm turning everything off. You know what I mean? Like somebody will make a comment.
Oh,
and if I'm like on my time of the month or something, and I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm turning off my Instagram. I'm done with the OnlyFans. Like I don't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had people subscribe to my OnlyFans, and I don't know if I think it was a girl. She just hates me. She subscribed. She was going under all of my pictures talking shit. On my OnlyFans. She told me I look like a guy. She said that I look like the penguin from Batman. Like, and she was just going on every single. I'm like, bitch, you're gonna pay for my OnlyFans, and then you're gonna talk shit. Like, who the fuck does that?
I would have just been like, because I'm just petty, and I'd be like, thank you so much for your business. I really appreciate you coming here. You know, you're right. Like I just. Who fucking cares? Because you know why? One, they're not paying your bills. I blocked her and refunded her money. I don't know. I get sensitive. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And with one comment, sometimes I'm just like, and girls make fake pages and they'll send me like hate messages on Instagram and stuff, and I'm just like, you bitches are so miserable. Like you're gonna take time out of your day.
Why?
And even I have had men that they talk about like my body, how it looks, you know, because I had my body done or whatever, and I'm just like, why are you so concerned with my body? Like, you just want to go on here and talk shit. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And they keep going. I'm
actually glad that we're talking about this right now because you're right. It's not for anybody who's, like, thin-skinned. Like, if you think that you want to do OnlyFans just to make money, but you can't handle, like, the fucking pressure of, like, how people are going to come at you, like, fucking crazy.
It's crazy because for the most part, 99.9% of everybody loves me.
You gotta take the bad with the good.
You know what I mean? And then there's just like that 1%, less than 1% of people that just, you know what I mean? Yeah, they just hate.
If it's a girl, it's insecurity. If it's a guy, because he knows he probably can't, be with you.
And it's crazy because I have like my loyal people, right? And they're like guys on there like, you're just fucking mad that you can't ever touch her. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And they'll go on there and they'll defend me. Like, I don't even have to say anything. Yeah. So, I mean, and that's nice too that people like go in there and like defend me too.
Yeah. So just really quick, because I want to get into like more like, not so serious stuff later, but what would you say, because obviously you've been in like the game for like a little bit, you've experienced this shit, like you've left, you've come back, all that shit, and you have like a good amount of following. What would you say to the girls that want to because honestly, let's be real, girls that aren't talking shit, like if they're subscribing to somebody's account or if they're watching you intently, they want to know how you're doing what you're doing. So what are 3 solid pieces of advice that before you started you wish that you would have known, and then we'll talk about how you combated those things, but like what are 3 solid pieces of advice you would give to somebody coming in fresh?
I think the first one would have to be
call from Justin Young.
I think the first one would
call from yourself.
I think the very first one would have to be who gives a fuck what anybody has to say. Like, you have to not care.
Right.
You have to not care what nobody is gonna say. It's like I said, my Hispanic family upbringing, it's like everyone's judgmental, everyone, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so people just think the worst. Like, you're a porn star, you're out here doing this, you're out here doing that. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but to them, and you're gonna get all kind of just backlash from people you've dated, I probably had about 3 guys that I've dated, and ever since I started doing this, they were just like, you don't respect yourself, nobody's gonna take you seriously. 3 of them or 4 of them, and I'm just like, why? I'm not out here fucking everybody. You know what I mean? So I think the first one, like, not care. I think the second, try not to have the thick, you have to have thick skin.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be sensitive. I'd be sensitive sometimes. I'd be crying.
I think you're allotted. You're allotted just as a female in general. Like, you're allotted to feel a certain way. Shit, 7 days out of the month, we're allowed to feel however the fuck we want. Be sad in your sorrows, in your chocolate ice cream, whatever you want to do. But you're allotted that. But, like, don't let it run you for the rest of the time being.
Exactly. Like, feel your feelings at the at the moment, but work through them, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I think the last one is just, like, keep at it. Like, if it doesn't work, if it's not working out for you, don't quit. Like, try different methods to see. It was hard for me to promote, to get my following up and everything. And, like, now I think, like, I have a good following on Instagram, and I think that if I were to post a lot more explicit content, maybe I would have more following, but that's just the thing. I don't show a lot of sex. I think I have showed once sex with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did all of that, I think guys, you know, and that's what they expect to see on their thing. But to me, it's just more of a teasing. I feel like I'm beautiful. I take pretty pictures, you know what I mean? And they like to see that. It's entertainment for them, you know what I mean? So
well, girls post those pictures for free, and I feel like if a guy, and I've always thought this is like, if I'm posting pretty picture, if somebody's posting pretty pictures and you're in a bathing suit or you're like at the beach with your friends and you guys are posting pictures and people already like you because they're like, oh, she's so pretty, I want to be a part of her life somehow.
Your energy,
why not pay
right?
for
you know
it?
what I mean? Exactly. And if you have a good energy and you're outgoing and you're approachable,
and
you're likable, they're gonna like you and they're gonna gravitate to you. You know what I mean? So I think it's about personality a lot.
Totally. No, I feel like if people are attracted to you, and like you said earlier before, like, because I completely believe in, like, it's a vibe thing. Like, I feel like I can vibe with somebody, like, either immediately or I'm standoffish because I feel your energy before I feel anything, right? So back to content. So, like, you have the account, the pictures, then you have the one that's a little just more intimate. And we already know how you feel about, like, you know, dishing out your energy to like males, which makes total sense. How do you feel about like more girl content on that page? Like, did you guys have fun?
We had so much fun.
I heard that night was fucking crazy. So
it was crazy.
Shit, so somebody else, she was there too.
She was here. She was there with us.
Oh yeah, you were there too.
She was the one with the.
Oh, so we gotta. Okay, come here. Let's talk about this. Get over here. We're gonna talk about this. Let's talk about this night. Okay. So first of all, did we know? Okay, so just so everybody knows what is your name?
My OnlyFans name is SheTheeRealist.
Okay, she's the realist. I like that. I feel that. I feel that. Okay, so did you guys already like plan this night? Was this what was happening?
We
so no, I take that silence as a no.
No, so I hit her up because I had noticed her on my OnlyFans and I asked her if she was working with Justin and Erica.
I thought you guys came in as like friends already, like best friends or something.
No, we just met yesterday.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we talked about it. I hit her up because I wanted to make content with Chloe, or we met already, but we hadn't actually like done anything. And so I'm just like, I want to work with more girls. I think that, like I said, I feel like that is the move. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that brings in the guys a lot. They want to see the girl on girl content. Yeah. And like I said, women are beautiful, you know what I mean? And so she was just going to come down for us to meet and maybe link up, kind of get comfortable with each other and feel each other out, you know? And then Justin hit me up like, well, we got a spot. And then we hit up Chloe and she was like, cool. And then Justin had
yeah, so let's talk about that part because you were like, she's the one with the what was she the one with what? What was she the one? Okay, so you put the strap on.
No, I on, but I had it in my hand.
Oh, I put it on for
okay. I put it on. So this is a group effort here.
Yeah, it was a group effort.
Okay, group effort.
It was definitely a group effort.
Was it your first time also with all the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you rate the experience? I mean, after you guys figured it all out, you know what I mean?
I would do it again.
You would do it again?
It was fun.
Wouldn't that be so fun if we had like a sleepover, like just like a fun, like literally from the beginning to the end,
we should go there and do a pool day, like during the day, because we got there when the sun had already gone down. If we do like a pool day there and it gets wild,
but it's fall, so let's do like an indoor like sleepover, and then we just like do fun games and stuff, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, let's put this penis in our mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Like you make fun.
I did bring it out.
She did bring it out. I don't know.
I took it out the packaging. I was like, all right, bitches, I'm putting this shit on.
She said, fuck even boiling it. We're just about to use it. Because, you know, like, typically, like, boil it first. But, you know, fuck it, whatever.
We were drunk.
Because, you guys probably would have lit the house on fire.
No, Chloe got there with the Casamigos, and we killed that shit so fast. It was gone. Were you there already? Oh, you hadn't gotten there yet.
She's like, I don't know, I was drunk. When did you come?
When he went to the store, huh?
He went to the store second time.
Yeah.
I don't know, did we even drink that bottle? Was it gone?
Yeah.
It looked like it was gone, yeah.
Well, and she was like, that I told her, like, you know, like, fuck me with this thing, you know? And
yeah.
I was like, I don't remember saying it. I said
So what was your favorite part of last night?
The strap on for a while,
Okay, but so you didn't.
I like, you know, used it on her, but I didn't have it on. As a strap on my hand.
Was it hard to tie? Is that why you didn't have it? I would have wanted to put that shit on.
I didn't want to put it on.
You didn't want to put it on? Oh, I would have wanted to put it on.
You put it on.
I put it on.
Is the motion is like stroking harder than it?
I mean, I put it on, but I was just like, who wants to get?
And then he took it off and said, I want to get fucked.
Okay, you do it now.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I love how everybody's just like, who wants to use it? Like, that's hilarious.
I really didn't think it was gonna end like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm glad that it did.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
So you think
It
that
was
you
a
would
good
do
group.
more like girl on girl content for
sure.
that?
Yeah, for sure. I already have people like subbing, waiting, because I'm like, oh, we're editing and, you know, and
Yeah.
they're just like, right now I'm like, I have 3 subs. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that sounds like fun. I mean,
Yeah,
I feel
it was
like,
fun.
you know, I feel like they have a really good group of girls,
And
beautiful girls that will.
And that's the thing too. So, the energy, right? The
Right,
energy,
yeah.
the dynamic. I was like,